we're gonna give guys the line from this manhole to that manhole. Obviously at this point they can put the pins, they can drag the line, but we can always use the instrument for it. If our manhole gonna be very far away from it, we're gonna have only first manhole here, and obviously we're gonna have a known point there. We start doing the line, we start working. We're not gonna be marking that manhole to pull the line. So let's go now to the reference line program. Same as before, I'm gonna go to the map, and I got points here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna press MH1, and I'm gonna press MH2, and I'm gonna just press and hold, and I'm gonna create a line. So I got the line now created. I'm gonna press that line, I'm gonna press and hold, and what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna use it in the reference line, and in this case I want to measure the line. As I'm gonna be going, the instrument gonna be actually showing me the height of the pipe invert level. And as I said, as you remember, I got the invert level of the manhole 1 and I got the invert level of the manhole 2. So my EDM now gonna interpolate it, and wherever I'm gonna be shooting, I'm gonna get live information about the level I have to go. So I'm gonna go measure line, not stake line in this case, and I'm gonna use the pole again for it. So I'm just gonna grab it now, and I'm gonna connect my prism with the total station. I got my spray there, so I'm actually gonna start from that side there. So I'm gonna put my pole now at the 1.9 meter. I'm really tall with this hard hat, so I don't wanna interfere with the instrument here. So I'm gonna go now. Instrument had to turn right in this case. So I'm gonna press turn right, and I hope you're gonna find me. I think you got me now.
Target.
So the target is locked now. I'm gonna go and start from the MH2, as I said, as I got my spray there. So I'm gonna keep my stylus here. I'm gonna have my spray at one hand, and as you remember, as I explained you, the reference line, that's exactly the same here, but we are now in the real life, and we're gonna be marking the drainage run. In this case, that's going to be stormwater run, and we got these 2 points using the stakeout, but that's how we're going to be using the line. I'm going to go maybe here, and every few meters I want to make sure my offset is 0, and that's what I'm going to be looking for, nothing else. In this case, I'm actually there, so that's my point here. I got 2 meters, another one here, 100 left. I want to make sure I'm quite straight. Yeah, that's perfect. That's another point, 2 meters. I'm quite all right. It's quite easier for me because obviously I know the point I'm going to, so it's a little bit easier, but still 160 this way. 10 mils is well enough. I want to make sure this is visible. Another 2 meters. $100 this way. Yeah, that's okay. And maybe one more point, and that will be all. Oh, just perfect. So that's how we're going to be marking the line here. We got the points. And obviously, we want to make sure this is visible. So once we go, we can just make sure it's seen. And what we're going to be always doing, we're not going to be really using the EDM for it. We're going to use our tape. As you can imagine, once digger going to come here, they're going to start digging, they're going to be losing this line. So we're typically going to be doing the offset for the guys and for ourselves as well. So I recommend maybe 2 meter offset, let's say. And as I said, we can use the EDM for it, but obviously we're just going to take a measure tape, spray, measure tape, spray, and that's how we're going to be doing. And the main line we got set by our instrument. So that's going to be setting out the reference line. That's going to be setting out the drainage works. Imagine there's going to be curb here, the footpath on this way, and the road going to be on that side. And what I'm going to do now, in this case, I got a points on the curb line inside, and I'm going to do the offset, the 150 offset here, to give the guys internal line, the footpath line of the curb, and then I'm gonna set a pin for it and I'm gonna set a level for it. So the guys got all information, and obviously that's exactly what we're gonna be doing from pin to pin. We're gonna be going wherever there's a change in the levels on the curb. We need to mark the pin in that point. When the guy's gonna pull the string line, they know how the curb gonna go. So I'm gonna connect with my EDM. Again, go to favorites. Now needs to turn right, so number 4, and I hope it's gonna get it at the first time.
Lock the target.
So my target is locked now. That surveys here, and I'm gonna go to the map now, and I got a K1 and K2 points. K1 gonna be here, K2 gonna be somewhere there far away. So I'm just gonna press and hold here, and using reference line, and in this case I want to measure line, and I will do the offset here. I'm gonna press distance, and I believe it's gonna be somewhere here. So yeah, I'm off the line now, so obviously I need to go that 180 to get onto the line, and I'm 600 offset, so it should be somewhere here, and I'm nearly there. I want a 0. My length line is 0, 0 at the minute, and my offset is 150 and 150 plus. So as you remember, if it's plus, I should be going that way to my original line. So that's the offset I was looking for. The original line I got in the instrument is running here, and my plus offset in this case is running there. So you can obviously see this in this instrument. Once we're going to be using a TS06, it might be difficult. As I said, in the area like this, you can mix it and you can go with your offset wrong way. So you want to make sure which point is the first and how the reference line is orientated. I'm going to be keep reminding you this. So whenever you're going to start using reference line, how it is embedded in your head, make sure of the orientation. So that's my point here. I drive a pin in a minute. I just maybe mark it like that. So I'm going to see my line going to be actually running somewhere there, and I'm going to go mark another few points with the offset 150. So it's quite close. Obviously, we marking the curve, we want to make sure we are actually perfect now. It's not like marking the manholes before. If we are even maybe 50 mil off the line, but when we marking the line, we don't have to be so precise. We want to just quickly mark it for the guys. As you can see, the bucket of the digger is quite wide. Probably for the small bike going to be 400, 450, 500. So you're going to be checking the actual line properly when you're going to be hitting the pipe. But for the ground works, for marking the lines, you don't have to be so precise, so you don't have to waste time for it. But in this case, for the curb, you want to go perfect, so you need to spend that time. You need to make sure you actually perfectly there, 150 offset, and then only mark it. So I got my second point here. I'm going to just know how the line going to be going, and obviously you're going to carry on like that, as I said, till the change of the level. So I'm going to press stop now, and I'm going to drive the pin, and on the pin I'm going to mark the level, the top of the curb level. So that was the point here. I'm going to drive this pin a little bit down. Remember to use a hammer for it, not a stone like this. And then I'm going to mark the level using that white electric tape, the same we're using for the staff when we're setting the levels. And then later, obviously, don't forget to put the mushroom cap on top of the pin. So I'm going to go back to my EDM now, and I'm going to go now to the reflectorless measuring, and we'll be looking for that level on the pin. So I'm going to be actually measuring any surface in this case now. I want my laser on. My laser is on now. I want to shoot the pin. So I'm going to press the distance, any surface, measuring continuously. So I'm going to be getting that information about the level as I go. In this case, I need to go down a bit on the pin. And yes, that's exactly the level I'm looking for. I can actually press stop now. My lasers are going to be still on, and I'm going to mark that level for the guys. So tape here like that, That's it. I see maybe my pin should be a little bit more straight. We want to keep it quite all right. Obviously, top of this tape now is the top of my kerb, and this is all communication. So communication is the key, dependent how your worker is going to be working on site. Maybe they want an internal face of the kerb, maybe they want an outside face of the kerb, maybe they want top of this tape to be the top of the kerb, or maybe they want a bottom to be the top. It all depends. This is a site specific, actually, guys. I would say this all dependent of the people you're working with, but that's what I recommend. And typically the people also want have like this, top of the tape, top of your mark, gonna be the top of the kerb in this case. And obviously same scenario gonna be for the next level change. So that will be all about marking the kerbs.